in the third quarter this morning. Joining me right now is Penn Capital Chief Investment Officer Eric Green. Also joining the conversation all morning long this morning is Fox Business's Dagan McDowell and Republican strategist, lead attorney at the Madison firm, Jonathan Madison. Great to see everybody this morning. Welcome. Good to see you, Eric. Thanks for joining the conversation.
Morning.
Let me get your take on this volatility in the markets. What's going on?
Sure. There's three major issues that are causing this volatility in the market. First was the change in the Fed language, which is indicating that the stimulative period that we've had for a long time is coming to an end with potentially some rate hikes, potentially 2 or 3 next year. Then you have the spread of the Omicron virus, and you have some dysfunction in D.C. that we saw over the weekend. So couple the Omicron spread along with the dysfunction in D.C. and the Fed still saying that they're going to reduce the stimulus in the economy. That's causing a lot of jitters in the market right now.
Yeah, I mean, look, we're looking at a macro story that has slowed down quite considerably since the expectations earlier in the year. I know you're looking at small cap and value-oriented companies going into the new year. What's your outlook on the macro story for 2022? Let's start there and then zero in on how to invest around it.
Sure. Despite the issues that I just mentioned, we're pretty positive on the market, particularly after the pullback. We've seen a much bigger pullback in small caps than we have in large cap. From a value versus growth, we'd rather be in value stocks, cyclical stocks, because we think the economy does have some steam going forward. We're hopeful the Omicron virus is not a major economic issue, and we're starting to see data to suggest that it's not nearly as severe or lethal as previous variants that are out there. So we do. The consumer is in extremely strong shape. They've added over $2 trillion to their net worth, which is up over 19% since pre-pandemic. We're the first time we've ever been in recession where the consumer's in much better shape than they were before the recession.
What do you like in terms of the small cap universe?
Sure. We like the consumer. We like energy stocks. Actually, really like auto suppliers. If you look, some of the supply chain issues, they are going to abate over the next year. We have the least amount of inventory on car manufacturers on their lots right now. We're going to need to build a lot of cars over the next several years just to get to where we were a few years back. So the companies that are going to be working 24/7 for the next several years just to get the supply back, it's not a question of if, it's a question of when. And there's a significant demand for cars right now. So auto suppliers are interesting. Energy, we have 5-year lows in inventories worldwide of almost every energy product, oil, gasoline, diesel, et cetera.
Yeah, I mean, one of the issues there for whether it be devices, technology, or autos are the semiconductor chips, right? President Biden is having a supply chain meeting at the White House later today. The meeting is involving both members of his cabinet and a number of private sector CEOs. In terms of this supply chain, you see auto production improving in the new year. That should help the automakers as the demand for cars has not slowed down, certainly. Are you expecting any headlines to come out of this supply chain meeting today? And how would you assess the supply of semiconductors right now?
Probably no major headlines. Nothing that could be done today is going to have an impact for several months to potentially several years in terms of building new supply for semiconductors. We have seen some of the car manufacturers come out just in the last month or two and saying that supply chain issues have basically peaked, and they're starting to see a loosening of the supply chain. It's going to be slow, but we are going to see improvement. We're seeing improvement in a lot of places, and although I don't think that inflation is transitory, some of the issues of supply chain are transitory, and that's going to make economic improvement more likely as those supply chain issues abate.
All right. We will leave it there. Eric, it's good to see you. Have a Merry Christmas. Thanks very much for being